To obtain something, an equal value must be lost. At least that's the perfect rule we were made to believe in. But the world isn't perfect. We had always wanted more. Look what we got. Type 51, 25mm. I think I might already know who did it. Let's see if Mr. Lane here agrees to it. Hello, Mr. Lane.
What is this place? Where am I?
I asked the questions here. Describe to me the guy who shot you and your wife.
He wore a fedora, and it was too dark. I couldn't see much of his face.
By any chance, did he have a badge with a black hound on it?
Yes, he did.
Luciano's men. Thought so. That should be it, Mr. Lane. See you on the other side. Third case this week, and like always, the criminal's identified within minutes. It's usually always gray and always raining. Something doesn't feel right about this night. Detective Tim Bones. What? I'll be there. Mick Mathers is dead. They say it's a suicide, but something doesn't add up. Miss Evelyn Maurice from the Daily Times. The only silver lining in the mundanity of my job.
Detective. About time you showed up.
I got caught up with an act at the South Street. The curtain's closed now.
How interesting. Care to go look at the body now?
Of course. Got any leads?
Isn't that your job, Tim?
Stubborn as usual.
Things are getting out of hand, Bones. You know what would happen if all the keepers died, don't you?
That was useless. I couldn't get anything out of him. He didn't remember anything. He didn't even realize he was dead. No signs of a struggle. A perfect slit on his wrist. Everything leads to a suicide. A suicide where he doesn't remember killing himself. Very odd. It all started that night. The keepers' deaths. Every corner had a similar story to tell. Murders, rape, and drug cases. I had solved every one of them. But this is a damned curiosity with no return. There were no suspects, no specific murder weapons, all suicides. Case after case, keeper after keeper. And now it begins again. The keepers are the ones balancing this society. With them gone, there is no order, only chaos. Someone is out there killing them all. Someone good at covering their tracks. The one thing that kept coming back, the golden sand that was found in all the crime scenes. Edward Destin, owner of the Daily Times. Rumor is he can see the future, always the first to report the murders. The keeper's deaths are not benefiting anyone but him. He might be worth a visit. Maurice.
Sorry, Bones, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Sometimes it's easier to talk to the dead than the living.
Detective! I have been seeing this moment for a while.
You know why I'm here, don't you, Edward?
Of course. You think it's me.
Explain this, Edward.
You are so naive, Detective. You only see what you want to see. I have been with them since the beginning. I can neither create nor destroy, Detective. I can just observe. I'm just a spectator to all that I see, not a participant. I could see all of this very clearly. Until now, I can't seem to remember anything after this point. It is all a blank.
What does he mean he can't remember? Are there limits to how much he can see, even for a keeper? Are the other keepers' deaths affecting him? No, the other keepers couldn't remember anything either. Could it be? Edward? What the hell are you doing? No, Edward, don't do this! Edward!
Truth is like sand. The more you grasp, the more slips away. You will chase after me. You will fail. You will stumble. I'd given the common people an ideal to strive towards. It will be too late when you realize, for this is not the end, but perhaps the beginning of the end. We had always wanted more. Now look what we got.